Hey, what's up, guys? Technology Brat, and you guys know how much I like that Invisible Shield on the iPhone 4. I decided to go ahead and pick it up for the iPad, especially since they were running a promotion this month for 50% off. So I went ahead and ordered one for the iPad, and you can see this is how it comes. I already ripped this piece of tape off the top of here. You can see that it doesn't come, you don't get the full packaging, I guess, whenever you order it online, or I don't know if this is part of the 50% off promotion where they're, cutting back on the packaging. But loose in the package is your squeeze. This might be actually for the iPhone. I also ordered it for the iPhone. And then again here, just minimal packaging compared to what you would see at retail. It's even open already on the. I mean, it's not sealed or anything like that. I imagine these are probably both for the iPhone since they were loose in the box, and maybe everything for the iPad is going to be in here. But you guys know, if you watch my other video about the Zagg for the iPhone 4, I've always been about these matte screen protectors from, SGP, really good quality product. Nothing else in there. And, I bought the Zagg just because I needed to get some protection on my iPhone 4 while I waited for my SGP to come in. And, I've been so happy with it that not only am I going to leave that on there, but I'm also going to go ahead and install one of these on my iPad as well. And here you see all the instructions. Wash your hands and fingertips thoroughly before beginning. Spray your fingertips. Hold Invisible Shield in your hand with adhesive side up. Lightly spray. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to get into all of that, guys. I'm going to show you the whole entire process from beginning to end. And I give you, looks like two squeegees to help you install this. I guess one for the front, one for the back. Why not? And a pretty big bottle of the solution spray. And then, of course, you've got that's going to be the front cover because you've got the home button. And this is the back cover here. Now, these are the full body. They do include the sides. I don't know if we're going to do all that or not, but we're definitely going to do front and back. And we'll probably do the sides as well. But one thing I learned from my iPhone is these aren't completely punched out. So it's kind of easier to go ahead and do that before you go ahead and remove the shield when you're about to install it. So I just go ahead and, pop the button out, and then now I'm ready to rock on that. Now, you guys always know when you're installing any sort of screen shields, any sort of screen protectors, you want to get your iPad or iPhone, whatever you're working with, totally clean. This was totally clean, but it does look like we do have quite a bit of dust since I was laying it face down on the, microfiber there. Just get it all totally cleaned up. And we really want to get every bit of dust that we can out of here. Because when you're installing a screen shield, you want a dust-free. That's one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers. Is when I get like a perfect install and man, there's like one piece of dust and it's usually all the way in the middle. So we're going to do our best to try to keep this dust free before we get this the Zagg all the way on there. And I think that looks pretty good, and as soon as I say that, I had it nearly perfect. And then as you can probably see, my the reflection on my fan. I try to keep all fans and stuff like that off whenever I'm doing my installs. That way you've got a lot less air circulation, a lot less dust just floating around. Let's go ahead and get the solution here. And don't be afraid to, it says go ahead and spray your fingers. Don't be afraid to get your fingers pretty wet whenever you're doing this install. And I'm going to go ahead and come around from the front angle here so I can get a better angle to actually do this install. It's a little bit hard from behind camera, so I apologize for not being in the, more the first person perspective on this. But, anytime you're spending a lot of money on screen shield, you want to get it installed right. I want to get it installed right. This is not a sample review product or anything. I did buy this directly from Zagg. It was 50% off. But even still, it's not something that you want to mess up or botch. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my fingers here. doing it off camera. That way I don't get it on the iPad here, guys. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're going to peel the Zagg away from, well, I had it started somewhere. Here we go. So go ahead and peel the screen away from the paper here. And it's always nice if you get it started beforehand because the Zagg really likes to stick to that paper, and it's quite difficult, especially once you get the solution on your hands. So just go ahead and make sure that you get it started, and then put the solution on your fingers, and then go ahead and pull it off. All right, so here we go. I'm going to lay it out with this part that goes on the screen shield. We're going to spray it all up real nice. Get it, plenty wet, plenty solution on it, and then just go ahead and give your device one more wipe, and then you can go ahead and lay it down. And go ahead and lay it down there. And you can, this is really easy, especially for the iPad. All you have to do is really kind of line up the home button. And even if you're a little bit off, it's no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and line it up just a little bit better here. If we can get it on there straight. And, well, let's get the top lined up, then we'll kind of move on down. So we got the top lined up. Let me get the bottom lined up. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just got to get it fairly close. And that's pretty decent right there. Go ahead and lay that down. And, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys, because with that solution and with the squeegee, you just go ahead and start squeegeeing, and you can slide it around, move it around a little bit. Don't worry about bubbles. Don't worry about too much solution being under there. Even to be honest with you, I really, here we go with the squeegeeing, and I really feel like I probably didn't get enough solution on there. I could still go ahead and pull it off and, spray more solution, but I think we're just going to go ahead and leave it. I think it'll be all right. Looks like there's a little, I guess I didn't get the inner ring of the home button off of there. Let's go ahead and peel that out real quick. There we go. And continuing squeegeeing. And, just take your time with this, guys. I mean, it is a lengthy process. It is a difficult process. No matter how you do it, I mean, look how bad it looks right now while I'm squeegeeing it. It's just, it looks absolutely horrible. And, even once we get done with it, it's just not going to look good, guys, once you get done, until that solution has a chance to set up. 24 hours, 48 hours later, it's going to look really, really nice. So, and we're just going to continue working on bubbles. We're going to try to eliminate most of the bubbles if we can. We're still going to use the a squeegee here to go ahead and, move the screen shield around if we need to, one way or the other. Again, and the more solution you use, guys, the easier this is going to be. This is actually turning out to be pretty difficult for me to get all these bubbles out and to get it lined up properly because I did not use enough solution. Again, if it is within the first few minutes, we could go ahead and pull it up, but I'm going to go ahead and continue with this. But just to let you guys know, more solution works a lot better. I really should have had more here, but I think I'm too far into it to go back now, so we're just going to keep going with it. And I still didn't get that all the way out, did I? Let me pull that all the way off of there. There we go. There we go. And now my home button looks like it's lining up a lot better. I'm just going to continue working on the squeegeeing. And we're going to skip ahead here in just a minute. I know we're running on time. And here we go with the last minute of the video here. We're finishing up the front side. And you guys can see it's still pretty, I mean, it's got quite a few bubbles left in it. I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's all lined out. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty good. I think after we let it sit for the 24 hours, I think all those bubbles are going to go away. The screen shield's going to settle in, and it's going to look great. So if you guys get to where I am and it looks kind of like mine, or even worse, don't worry about that, guys. Let it sit 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. It'll all smooth out. It'll all look quite a bit better. So just hang tight with it, guys. We got the second half of the video coming up here in just a few minutes. Well, not in just a few minutes, but on another video completely, because we ran out of time here for this one.
The front side is done. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it clean. TechnologyBrat.com, Twitter.com/TechnologyBrat, as always, guys. That's it. That's the Zagg Invisible Shield, the front side. Check out the other video for the back side and the side panels. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, guys. And hey, come back for the second part of the video, see how we do the back side. Take it easy.